Hey everybody, it's Jason Blaha here, and I have a couple little pieces of footage of me doing dips at the gym, and it lets me talk with you guys a little bit about dips and some of the risk involved with them and just how to perform them. And these have got a little bit of criticism, at least the first one, because I put it up. A couple people did joke and say, man, those boots look heavy. Yeah, those boots are heavy. They probably add just a pound or two. They're probably no more than 2 pounds. But yeah, I'm just breaking them in at the gym because deadlifting helps break those outdoor boots in. All right, one of the things I've talked about in the past is that dips are an absolutely amazing exercise because they allow your body to move through space. And that can be very beneficial for building stabilizers and everything, in addition to working all the same muscles that most of your other presses do, and very effectively. But you can also get hurt doing dips. One of the things that you can do that can irritate your shoulders is if you go too low. So you need to be aware of that. And some people are like, you need to go to parallel. Well, no, not necessarily. You might not always want to do that, particularly if you're worried about irritating your shoulders. There are a lot of exercises you want to do full range of motion on or as much as possible, but with some movements, because of the rotation of the shoulder joints, you don't always want to do that. And for some people, going too low is what causes the actual sternum problems that they have. People who are genetically predisposed to damaging their sternum from dips, it's when they go too low that it tends to happen. The problem with that is that you can't always prevent that from happening. So just something to be aware of when you're doing them weighted, that if you have that problem, you might need to forego them completely. But yeah, going too low on dips, and I vary it a little on the weighted ones I did. I went a bit deeper than I went on the others because the others were just kind of a pump set. It was just body weight. It was after my other pressing, and I wanted to get a good pump from it. The thing is, for me, I use dips as a secondary exercise. My push press is my main press right now, so I use the dips as a secondary to add more metabolic fatigue, more workload, so that things like my chest, shoulders, triceps are getting more training volume in to grow a little faster, in addition to all the stabilizers and things they work. So I'm using them for that purpose, so I'm not as concerned about making sure I get super deep on every rep. Some sets I do, some sets I don't. I base it on how I feel on that day because it's just a body weight exercise done after my primary press. So there's not always a need to worry about that. And most people are going to use dips that way. Most people are not going to use dips because of being body weight in nature, because of, even if they do them weighted, it's only because they're strong enough to do them weighted. They're an exercise that have the potential for high risk by going too heavy. So using them as a primary strength builder or as your primary press for most people just isn't a safe option. So in that case, you're using them as a secondary exercise to induce just extra fatigue to stimulate extra muscle growth. And that's exactly how I use those. So yeah, there are sets like that one where I'm not going to go quite as deep. And again, remember that it's about your shoulder joint. And after doing push presses, I don't always want to go deep on those. And then other times, like the second set, I go a bit deeper with weight and chains added on. But as always, due to the nature of the dip and the potential risks that it places for your shoulder joint, always listen to your body, pay attention to sharp pains, pay attention to range of motion, and base it on a case-by-case basis as to how tight you are that day, whether you're feeling any pain, and take it from there. You need to assess that day by day just due to the nature of the exercise. All right, guys, but that's really all I have to say on that today. I hope it's been informative, and I will talk to you guys next time.